Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, samahan nyo kami sa ating Visita Iglesia 2022. What is Visita Iglesia? Visita Iglesia is the act of visiting 7 different churches on Holy Thursday and Good Friday. It is one of the most sacred vows of Filipino Catholics to commemorate the 14 stations of the cross. Families are often travel to visit the churches far from their place, which has become a form of a family bonding. And our first destination, the San Bartolome Apostol Parish Church in Nagcarlan, Laguna. In 1583, Father Thomas de Miranda, Nagcarlan's very first parish priest, built the first church in Nagcarlan using light materials, wooden materials, and nipa, which were dedicated to San Bartolome, na isa sa mga apostol ni Jesus, kung saan pinangalan ang simbahan. Unfortunately, Nagcarlan Church was partially destroyed by fire in 1781. It was quickly repaired and a 4-story brick bell tower was added to it a few years after. Nagcarlan Church was further reconstructed using adobe in 1845. And our second church is the St. John the Baptist Parish in Lilo, Laguna. St. John the Baptist Parish Church, also known as Lilo Church, is one of the Roman Catholic churches in Lilo, Laguna. The church is known for its red brick facade and Baroque-style architecture. St. John the Baptist Parish Church was founded in 1605 by Father Miguel de San Lucas. The original structure was built from wood. The edifice had been rebuilt using rocks from year 1643 to 1646. However, it was partially damaged when a great quake struck in Luzon in 1880. It underwent another reconstruction in 1885. Since then, the church stood as witness on how history has been molded. Kilala ang liliw sa kanilang mga ginagawang tsinelas at mga sapatos gamit ang abaka. Ito rin ang isa sa mga pangunahing kabuhayan dito sa kanilang lugar. Ang ating ikatlong simbahan ay ang St. Gregory the Great Parish in Mahayhay, Laguna. The first church was constructed by locals in 1575. Near the Mait River and was made of nipa and bamboo and was later burned in 1576. In 1599, the Superior Gobierno authorized the construction of a stone church. While awaiting its construction, the makeshift church was burned in 1606. The church was again partially burned in 1660. Rehabilitation started in 1711 and finished in 1730. It took 19 years for the people of Mayhay to complete the church, which was made of volcanic tuff and red tiles and prime lumber. On completion in 1730, the church became the biggest in the Philippines. A century later, the stone church was destroyed by typhoon and was repaired in 1839, 1842, and 1848. The roof was replaced with galvanized iron in 1892 under the supervision of Father Gregorio Platero. And during the American occupation, the church served as headquarters of the American Army. Due to damage brought about by the Spanish and American Revolution, the church was again repaired in 1912. In 1954, the church was placed under the government's rehabilitation program with the help of National Conservation Society of the Philippines. In 2001, it was declared as a national cultural treasure by the National Museum. And for our fourth church, we have the Our Lady of Guadalupe Parish Church in Pagsanhan, Laguna. Pagsanhan Church was founded on November 12, 1687 by Franciscan missionary Father Agustin de la Magdalena as its first pastor or parish priest. The first church was originally made of light materials like bamboo, mita, and wood in 1688. A larger and more solid church constructed from adobe with a red tiled roof was built in 1690 with the help of Chinese Miguel Blanco and Chief Aguaquil Alvarez Alonso Garcia to replace the original church. Further renovations were conducted from 1847 to 1852 under Father Joaquin Victoria to engineer the stone belfry and Romanesque dome. In 1872, the church added a transept under the direction of Father Serafin Linares and Father Sofiano Bach. The restoration efforts after the war took place in 1965 under Lipa Archbishop Alejandro Olalia. On the 6th of April 1969, Bishop Pedro Bandique blessed the rebuilt church and consecrated the main altar. And due to the devotion of the people of Pagsanhan and nearby towns, the Diocese of San Pablo declared Pagsanhan Church as the diocesan shrine of Our Lady of Guadalupe in 2012. And for our fifth church, the St. James the Apostle Parish Church in Paete, Laguna. St. James the Apostle, or commonly known as Church of Paete, is the only Roman Catholic church in Paete, Laguna. Its patron saint is Saint James the Apostle, and his feast is celebrated every 25th of July. The church is known for its huge exquisite collection of images depicting the Passion of Christ. Its century-old paintings and wooden images of saints. The church is solidly made of adobe stones with egg whites per mortar. Founded in 1580, it was rebuilt after earthquakes and calamities in the years 1717, 1880, and 1937. Paete Church was constructed in the Baroque style with numerous bas-reliefs. Laguna is known for its generations of skilled artisans and their wood carvings, from life-size statues of saints to miniature sculptures and wall hangings. And for our sixth church, the St. Peter of Alcantara Parish Church, designated as the diocesan shrine of Nuestra Señora de los Dolores de Turumba, is a Roman Catholic church in Paquil, Laguna. It enshrines the Our Lady of Turumba painting. It was founded in 1676, consecrated in 1581, with the groundbreaking of the current building in 1732 and completed in 1767. The current building is made of sand, gravel, cement, and bricks. And for our seventh and the last church, the Natividad de la Nuestra Señora Parish, commonly known as Pangil Church in Pangil, Laguna. The statue of the pregnant Virgin Mary is said to be a gift from King Carlos III of Spain. Pangil Church was founded as a visita or hermitage by Franciscan friars Juan de Plasencia and Diego de Oropesa in 1579. It was administered by the nearby parish of Church is the first church dedicated to the Nativity of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Sabi nga nila, pag first time mo sa isang simbahan, kailangan mag-wish ka. Sana matupad lahat ng mga hiniling ko dahil hindi lang naman yun para sa akin, kundi para sa ating lahat. Maraming salamat po sa pagsama sa amin today at sana lahat po tayo ay nagkaroon ng ligtas at mapayapang mahal na araw. Thank you for watching. See you on my next one.